I am Sheikh Mahbub Basha. Welcome to my channel. Happy learning. Today's experiment is velocity of sound in air. Determining the velocity of sound in air using resonance air column apparatus. Resonance air column, tuning forks, rubber hammer, thermometer and water. Formula V is equal to 2n into L dash minus L. Here V is velocity of sound in air at room temperature. N is frequency of tuning fork. L is first resonating length and L dash is second resonating length. And another formula is V dash is equal to V into 1 minus T by 546. Here V dash is equal to velocity of sound in air at 0 degrees Celsius. V is velocity of sound in air at T degrees Celsius and T is room temperature. This is the table we are going to use for this experiment to find the velocity of sound in air at room temperature. The columns in the table are serial number, then frequency of tuning fork represented by letter N, its units are hertz, then first resonating air column length, trial 1 A centimeters, trial 2 B centimeters and mean value L is equal to A plus B by 2 centimeters. Second resonating air column length, trial 1 A centimeters, trial 2 B centimeters. Mean of these two is L dash is equal to A plus B by 2 centimeters. And next column is L dash minus L centimeters. And the last column is V is equal to 2n into L dash minus L centimeter per second. This is a resonating air column apparatus. It has a steel tube connected to one transparent plastic tube and is connected to a reservoir through a rubber tube. Resonating air column is the air present over the water in the steel tube. The reservoir, the transparent plastic tube and the steel tube are connected to each other at the bottom. So water level in these three tubes will be equal. By adjusting the position of the reservoir, we can adjust the position of water in the steel tube. Now, let us start the experiment. Tuning fork we have selected is 512 Hz. Now we are doing the experiment for first resonance and it is trial 1. The reservoir position is adjusted with the screw connected to it. Each time the reservoir is adjusted and the tuning fork is excited and kept over the steel tube. The air particles in the steel tube gets vibrated with the vibrations of the tuning fork. The reservoir is further adjusted and the tuning fork is excited and placed horizontally over the steel tube without touching the tube. We should continue this experiment till we get a booming sound. Louder sound is heard when there is a resonance between the tuning fork and the frequency of the air column in the steel tube. So slowly increase the length of the air column and excite the tuning fork, place it over the steel tube, check whether the booming sound is heard or not. You should continue this experiment till you get the booming sound. So here in steps of 2 or 3 millimeters, the water level is decreased slowly by decreasing the height of the reservoir in steps of 2 or 3 millimeters and is searched for a booming sound. When you get the booming sound, note down the reading. For 512 Hz, trial 1 is 15 centimeters. So the first resonating column length we got as 15 centimeters. Now let us repeat the same experiment for the same frequency 512 Hz. So the reservoir is once again taken back, and because we got 15 centimeter, let us start from 12 or 13 centimeters till we get the booming sound once again. This is trial 2. When you get the booming sound, that is the resonance position and length of the air column or the reading of the water level is noted. This time it is 16 centimeters. Average of these two is 15.5 centimeters. Now let us repeat the experiment. This time for second resonance, the length of the air column should be triple to that of the first one. So as you got 15.5 average, triple of that will be 46.5. So let us start from the experiment from 45 centimeter onward, like we have done in the case of first resonance. For the second resonance also, each time the reservoir is lowered by 2 or 3 millimeters and the excited tuning fork is kept on the steel tube till we get the booming sound. When you get the booming sound, that will be the resonance condition. So at that time we will note down the length of the air in the steel tube or the water level on the scale. Both are equal. The water level on the scale through this transparent plastic tube indicates the length of the air inside the steel tube. So patience is needed. Slowly in steps of 2 or 3 millimeters, the reservoir is lowered to increase the length of the air in the steel tube. The excited tuning fork is giving booming sound. So this is the resonance, second resonance. So till we can try for a better one, still further louder sound we may get. So let us check to get a louder booming sound. So when you get it, that will be the resonating length. So note down the reading of the water level in the transparent tube through the scale behind it. Here it is 50 centimeters. So note down the readings in the table. For n is equal to 512 Hz, second resonance trial 1 is 50 centimeters. Similarly, this experiment is repeated once again from 45 centimeter onwards till we get the booming sound. This time we will get the booming sound somewhere closer to the initial one. Here we got it at 49 centimeters. So note down the value in the table. For trial 2, 49 centimeters. Average is 49.5 centimeters. Then the difference of L dash and L That is 49.5 minus 15.5 is equal to 34. So the last column V value is calculated, N is known 512, L2 L dash minus L is already known 34. So substituting all these values, we get V equal to 34,816 centimeter per second. Similarly, this experiment is repeated for other frequencies. For example, here I am using 480 frequency. Second tuning fork is taken, his frequency is 480, and the experiment is repeated. First resonating air column length trial 1, trial 2, average is calculated. Then second resonating air column length trial 1, trial 2, and its average is calculated. Then difference of L dash and L, here it is 38. So for 480 hertz, L dash minus L is 38 and V value is 36,480. Similarly, for other tuning fork, serial number 3, 426 hertz. So 19, average will be 19, and second resonating length trial 1 is 58, trial 2 is 58, average will be 58, and difference is 39.5. L dash minus L is 39.5 and the velocity value is 33,654. Now mean value of V is 34816 plus 36480 plus 33654 whole divided by 3. That is equal to 34,983 centimeter per second. Let us do the calculations. V dash is velocity of sound in air at 0 degrees Celsius, which is unknown to us. And V equal to velocity of sound in air at T degrees Celsius. Just now we have found 34,983 centimeter per second. T is room temperature. Using a thermometer, suspending it for 5 minutes, the reading is noted as room temperature. Here it is 35 degrees Celsius. Now the formula is V dash is equal to V into 1 minus T by 546. Substituting the values, 34,983 into 1 minus 35 by 546, that is equal to 34,983 into 0.9359, that is equal to 32,740 centimeter per second. Result: velocity of sound in air at T degrees Celsius is equal to 34,983 centimeter per second, and velocity of sound in air at 0 degrees Celsius is 32,740 centimeter per second. Okay, thank you.